Your cat forgets small daily things, but certain moments leave a mark they never lose. Research shows cats carry something very close to episodic memory, especially for experiences that strike deep emotion. These are the 7 things that stay with your cat forever, shaping how they remember you long after their whiskers turn white. 1. Watch where you touch their face. Most owners do the top of head pat, maybe behind the ears. But there is a spot that carries 10 times more emotional weight, and cats spend their whole lives hoping you find it. The temporal gland, that soft, warm area between the eye and the ear, where a mother cat focuses when cleaning her kittens. That touch releases oxytocin that literally rewires their stress response system. Oregon State University found that cats petted regularly in this region show cortisol levels 40% lower, not just during petting, permanently. Only 1 in 20 cat owners ever discovers this spot. 1 fingertip, slow, gentle circles. The scent glands there release pheromones that create what researchers call a social odor memory, part of your cat's permanent emotional map. When you touch this spot, you are writing yourself into their nervous system. 2. The daily words they are waiting for. Japanese researchers using brain scans discovered that cats, spoken to regularly, develop a thicker auditory cortex. The part of the brain that processes human speech literally grows. Cats raised in silent homes show the same neurological patterns as cats with hearing loss. Their brains atrophy from lack of stimulation. Your cat needs you to talk to them, not baby talk, which mimics distressed kitten calls and increases anxiety, but in a normal conversational tone. Tell them about your day. Describe the weather while you both look out the window. 3. What happens between 5 and 7 a.m. Your cat performs a morning ritual you probably ignore every single day. Cats experience what researchers call social checking behavior, confirming their colony is intact. University of Georgia researchers found that how you respond in the first 10 seconds shapes their emotional state for the entire day. Cats who receive morning acknowledgement eat 30% more, play twice as much, and enter deep sleep faster. Cats who are ignored increase hiding behavior and lose appetite. After just 12 days of being ignored during morning checks, they stop trying. The neural pathway that drives bonding behavior begins to prune itself. Their brain literally stops expecting connection. You do not need to get up, a quiet word, a slow blink, 10 seconds. 4. The signal most people miss. Every cat has a breaking point. You have probably pushed past hundreds of times without realizing. Cornell University's Feline Health Center documented what they call the petting threshold, the neurological limit where pleasure becomes overstimulation. Tail flicking, skin rippling, ears rotating back, shifting weight. These are not mood swings. Their nervous system literally cannot process more touch without triggering a stress response. When you stop at that signal, their brain releases GABA, a neurotransmitter that reinforces trust pathways. They learn you are safe precisely because you stop. This creates predictive comfort. Their nervous system prepares for safety when you approach. When you push past their signals, you activate the same fight-or-flight response triggered by predators. Some cats tolerate this for years, building a stress debt that eventually erupts as aggression, hiding, or illness. Your cat keeps a detailed memory of every boundary, respected or violated. These memories do not fade. 5. How you leave changes everything. The University of Lincoln found that starting 20 minutes before you leave, your cat enters pre-departure anxiety. They recognize your routine. Keys, shoes, bag. Heart rate rises 30%. Stress hormones flood their body. Most owners either ignore their cat or make long emotional goodbyes. Both cause lasting damage. What your cat needs is a departure ritual. The same calm phrase every time. A treat in the same spot. A toy that appears only in that moment. Through repetition, this creates predictive security in the hippocampus. Cats with established departure rituals show 50% less destructive behavior when alone, maintain normal eating, and their amygdala, the fear center, stays calm during your absence. Without this ritual, your cat spends hours in a vigilant state, sitting by the door, muscles tensed, unable to rest, waiting for a return they cannot predict. The chronic stress shortens their lifespan and fundamentally alters their personality. 6. The vigil they need but almost never receive. When your cat is sick, they do not only need medical care, they need what researchers call social proximity without interaction. Just being in the same room, reading, working quietly, existing calmly nearby. Not hovering, not forcing affection, simply present. UC Davis found that cats who receive this type of presence show immune markers improving 25% faster, white blood cell counts normalizing sooner, and appetite returning days earlier. Your silent presence triggers the release of immunoglobulin A, an antibody that fights infection. Your quiet company literally strengthens their immune system. Leaving a sick cat alone does not help them rest. Isolation triggers abandonment stress that suppresses immune function and extends illness by up to 40%. Your cat will only be truly sick a handful of times in their life. These moments become core memories inscribed in the limbic system, where emotional experiences live forever. 7. The words they wait a lifetime to hear. Cats know when they are dying. Research from Colorado State University confirms cats show distinct behavioral changes weeks before the end. Their instinct is to hide their decline, an impulse that protected them from predators in the wild. But in your home, that instinct becomes silent suffering. They want to let go but feel they cannot, because they believe it will hurt you. Veterinary specialists documented that cats whose owners verbally acknowledge what is happening show measurable stress reduction in their final days. Cortisol drops, purring increases, they seek more closeness. They seem, for lack of a better word, at peace. They need to hear that they were good, that they are loved, that when they are ready, they may go. Your cat will only die once. How you hold that moment becomes their final memory, encoded in neural pathways that persist until the very last moment of consciousness. 7 moments. The temple touch. Your voice every day. The morning acknowledgement. The boundary respected. The departure ritual. The quiet vigil. And the words at the end. None of them are expensive. None take more than a minute. But each one shapes how your cat carries you for the rest of their life. At Pausuni, which of these 7 surprised you most? Drop it in the comments, because every answer is a cat somewhere whose life is about to get a little better.